So I work in the area of air pollution, a department at the city of Zurich, where we monitor and measure different air pollutants, particles, gases, and then we use those measurements to calculate the exposure of the inhabitants of the city, and we kind of try to figure out to what kind of pollutants the city population is exposed to, what kind of effects this could have, and how to avoid this, most importantly. The coolest thing is the interconnection with different people and different departments of the city, where you get to learn what different parts of the city are involved in your everyday activity. You get to know what people do in the construction department or in like the recycling department and so on, and it connects with your work that you do. So I have a bit of an unconventional career path. I learned chemistry lab techniques on the job and went to study chemical engineering and ended up in environmental science, where we studied air pollutants from different emissions, that is different sources like combustion of coal or wildfires. And I ended up at ETH in a grants office, and from there I then returned more to my roots and went back to the air quality department at the city of Zurich. When I was a kid, I wanted to become an inventor or astronaut like many other kids, and going through the process of being a scientist was kind of like being an inventor. But a lot of it was really due to luck, and you have to be at the right place at the right time to actually and also be ready to take these opportunities. And I think without this serendipity, I wouldn't be in the position where I am. So that's just something that you have to keep in mind. You have to be lucky, but also be ready to take on that luck, to make it yours. Yes, I do have work experience abroad. It all started with the initial training network, the Marie Curie initial training network. CIA, I was kind of forced to leave the country and to go to Sweden, but it was such a nice project that I was willing to go there and start in a new country, which can be frightening a little bit, but it's a really nice experience. And within that job, I also traveled a lot. We measured air quality in different parts around the world. So I was in Russia, Norway, and it was a really enriching experience because you get to learn so much that is not only job related, but also culturally it's enriching. You get to know so many new people. I still have contact with a lot of them, and some of them have become close friends. And after that, I even moved to a third country, the Netherlands, before I came back to Switzerland. And that work also involved some traveling because we measured emissions from wildfires in South Africa. When I'm not at work, I like to explore new things, new kind of sport activities. One of them has become sailing, which is in itself an explorative sport, because you start in the morning and you go somewhere where you don't know where you will be in the evening, and every day is very different from the one before, and this is what I like.